We really moving in together. We doing this. This would be the right time to pull out if you wanted to.
You know you don't like when I pull out.
Oh, I like you when you're jealous, Daddy.
Door for the FBI.
If I wanted her dead, she'd be dead. That was a warning shot.
I'm real. You real. Zatima's real.
You gonna beat everybody up?
If I have to.
All right, Zatima fans, today is the day. We not only got a article from Deadline giving us information on the characters, even though this is information I had as far back as January, but we get official information, including the show's drop day, or, debut on BET Plus, September 29th. So the next to last day of September is when the show is coming to BET Plus. A month from my birthday, August 29th. Interesting. But on top of that, we got a trailer. You just saw a bit of it at the beginning of this video. Obviously, copyright, blah, blah, blah. I can't play the whole thing, but I did upload the entire thing to YouTube, so I will leave a link in the comment section below. Go ahead and check out the full trailer and then come back and watch the breakdown. It's almost 90 seconds long, so it would seem kind of pointless to kind of play 30 seconds talk, play 30 seconds talk, watch the entire thing, and then come back. What are my first impressions? Looks good. I mean, it just gives me that vibe like, okay, this is a spin-off of Sistas, but the camera work and whatnot. I know it's kind of weird, but when you really think about it, especially if you watch all these shows like I do, the shows kind of have a different vibe in regards to like how it's shot. Like, Sistas and Zatima, if you look at both of these shows in terms of their promos, you can kind of tell where the camera work is a bit different. It isn't like, oh my god, that's really different, but it's just noticeable. The vibe I got, definitely a lot of drama. For those who wanted Zack and Fatima to have no issues whatsoever, I feel like it's safe to say you're going to be disappointed because there's a lot of drama to come in this upcoming spinoff. So I've watched the trailer 6 times at this point. Freeze frame, got the screenshots, got all my notes and all the dialogue. On my computer screen right now, I have the Deadline article as well as character descriptions from other characters who were seen but not mentioned in the Deadline piece itself. So I will be jumping around when it comes to information. So if you could bear with me, I'm going to try to structure this trailer breakdown as thoroughly as possible because there were some big details. First question I get asked a lot ever since the trailer dropped: where does this take place in the Sistas timeline? Let me put it this way. If I were to take a guess, because the show hasn't come out, I'm only going off the trailer, it seems to me that based on different things in this promo, Zatima might fit in the middle of season 5, where we'll have season 5 of Sistas picking up right where season 4, left. But when you look at the events of the Zatima promo, the first thing we see, Fatima, we're really moving in together. We're doing this. And then she kisses Zack and we see movers in the background. That lets us know that, yeah, these two are moving in together. So when we get to Sistas season 5, if they haven't moved in together yet, then this show takes place further down the line in the sisters continuity. I guess it will be October when I can actually solidify this information, but that seems to be where we're going with this. And I want to kind of just jump to this part of the promo here. There's a moment where we see Heather coming through the front door with her son. I don't think that would be happening unless it is confirmed at that point that a DNA test shows Zack is the father of this young boy. So it seems that Zack is indeed a father, because Fatima says, anything you did in your past, I am not concerned about. What I'm looking at now is how you treat me. So, folks, I know a lot of people are upset, but yes, it seems that Zack is indeed the father of Heather's son. Okay, but going with the captions that showed up at different points of the trailer. From Tyler Perry, creator of the hit series Sistas, comes the next power couple. Love Never Gives Up, Zack plus Fatima, Tyler Perry's Zatima, streaming September 29th. Okay, now let's get into the entire promo. Now I'm going to try to put this together as best I can with the screenshots. So I want to jump to the part that people are already talking about, because at the very end I noticed a potential ring on Fatima's finger, but Fatima's like, this would be the right time to pull out if you wanted to. And then Zack goes, you know you don't like it when I pull out. And it looks like, they're at like a fancy restaurant, because Zack is saying, nothing in my life has been this great since I met you. And from there, he goes on to say, I'm real, you're real, Zatima's real. And she kisses him and they're standing up. And it looks like the people in the background of the restaurant are smiling, probably even applauding. And I do think that Zack was kind of either on his knee or he was kind of bent over when he was saying this. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's proposing. And this is definitely towards the ending of season 1, because of the episode synopsis showing that, he's ready to take things to the next step. So I do believe that these two will get engaged. Remember, I did a video about the season 2 character descriptions, and one of Zack's exes, wants to challenge his engagement, not believing he's being faithful to, his engagement, that he, offered up to Fatima, trying to get him to, get with her. So these two will indeed get engaged by the end of season 1. But doesn't really matter, because before we get to that point, there are a lot of obstacles to face. So first off, we meet Angela and Belinda. It looks like they're out, hanging with Fatima. And Angela goes, so when will we be meeting him? And Fatima goes, oh, I think it's time. And they start cheering. And then there's a moment where Fatima, in the same dress, is sitting on Zack's lap at the house. And then from there, we see where he picks her up, throws her over his shoulder, and goes upstairs. Now, this is going to lead to the dinner at Zack and Fatima's place, where we see Zack and Fatima sitting across from Angela and her man Bryce. And Angela says, oh, that is so sweet, after they, Fatima and Zack kiss. So then Zack goes up to the door, somebody's knocking, and it's Belinda, but he slams the door in her face. And then Fatima's like, y'all know each other? And Belinda's like, yeah, we do. Because it turns out that they were actually ex-lovers. So that leads to some awkward encounters later on in the promo. For example, there's a moment where Belinda seems to be undoing her shirt, and then she shoves Zack down on the couch, and then out of nowhere Fatima pulls out a gun and fires a shot. And later on in the trailer, it looks like we see Angela comforting Fatima, because Fatima, after firing the gun, Zack kind of holds her back before she tries to kill Belinda. But we got Angela saying, relationships should not be all this drama. And Fatima's like, if I wanted her dead, she'd be dead. That was just a warning shot. So for people who were saying, oh man, I don't, Fatima needs to chill, I'm tired of her being Medea Jr., that's not going away anytime soon. I mean, I think I counted at least 3 to 6 altercations she gets to in this trailer alone, so I don't think we're going to see the hood side of Fatima die down anytime soon. Now from there, we do have a moment in the front of Zack's house, and Zack seems to be breaking up some sort of argument between Fatima, and I don't know who this character is with the long black hair. This could be Deja, the woman who's moving into the other half of the duplex. I could be wrong, but we'll just have to wait and find out, because I tried to analyze the trailer as thoroughly as I can, but given that so many characters are strippers and whatnot, and they're changing their hair, it's kind of hard to keep track. So from there, we actually have a moment where we're at the basketball court, one of the night basketball games that, Zack goes to play with his boys. And we're introduced to one of his friends, Tony. You fall in love, your life is over. And then another friend, Nathan, he's speaking facts. And then Zack is like, how are you with him? You married. And Nathan's like, that don't mean I can't agree. Because there's a moment where it looks like we're going to see Fatima slap the taste out of Nathan's mouth. Now, the reason I think this is happening, okay, so even though this character I don't believe was in the promo, or this could be the woman who is actually having the shouting match with Fatima in the front of Zack and Fatima's house. Okay, so Lori is Nathan's wife, volcanic with rage. She is convinced that her husband is cheating on her. She demands the right to search the house of Zack and Fatima. After tearing the place apart, she's profoundly apologetic, but in fact, her rotten dog of a husband is banging a stripper in the backyard hot tub. So this could be, yeah, this could be the woman that's going back and forth with Fatima in the front of the house. And we see Fatima in one scene slapping the taste out of Nathan's mouth because she's in the hot tub. He's in the hot tub with a stripper, and she pulls the other person, the woman, by the hair out of the hot tub and slaps her. This could be Deja, maybe, because remember, if this is the hot tub in the backyard and it's a duplex and Deja is renting out the other half, she could be the woman in the hot tub with Nathan. And then after the Lori situation, that leads to Fatima beating him up. So there's that. And speaking of which, there's a moment towards the very end of the trailer where Zack's like, what, you going to beat up everybody? And Fatima's like, if I have to. So yeah, Fatima is straight up going to kick everybody's ass. So from there, we actually have a moment where Zack seems to punch Bryce in the face. I don't know why this is, but I guess maybe Bryce says or does something behind Zack's back that he doesn't appreciate, but we'll just have to wait and see. And of course, there are many moments where Zack and Fatima have their classic Zatima moments. For example, Fatima's like, we in this together, me and you, and Bonnie and Clyde, you know how we do it. And then they do their classic dap, which I think is hilarious. But then we get some sad moments where Zack seems to be comforting Fatima as she's crying in bed. And from there, we got a moment where even Belinda and Fatima seem to hug, maybe to make up, because Fatima's wearing the same black outfit she's wearing in the line that everybody's quoting, ooh, I like it when you're jealous, daddy. Now, you're probably wondering, wait, why is Zack jealous? Well, there's a moment where Fatima ran into Ian, which is seemingly the man who broke her heart. If I remember correctly from Sistas, he was the guy who was with Fatima because he had broken up with his girlfriend, I believe. But then after, Fatima fell in love with him, she decided to, he decided to dump her and then got married to the ex the next day. And that's what shut her off from having solid relationships until she came to Zack. Or should I say she ran over Zack. But in any case, I ran into Ethan today and I thought I was over him. And then we see from the window, Tony is walking by. He's like either taking a photo or filming on his phone, Fatima and Ian giving each other a hug. And then it looks like he's showing the guys. And Nathan is saying, she cheated. That was your way out. Okay. Interesting. So it looks like, we're probably going to have to see Zack, kind of confront or ask Fatima about what's this all about. Now, another moment of seemingly bad news following Zack from the Sistas series over to Zatima. There's a woman who's telling Zack, tell me the truth, or do I need to open this door for the FBI? Gretchen, she is black, professional, all business. She's an investigator with the Securities Exchange Commission, straight to the point. She doesn't take any bull. She's tough and sticks to her guns as she interviews Zack. So this could be one of the, official individuals that Jake was warning Zack about in regards to making sure he was up to date on, stock intel in case the FCC or whoever else tries to knock on his door, to ask him questions about his stock wins. But going over the notes here, just want to make sure. I think I just about covered everything. It's the fact that we got a lot of great scenes, but folks, again, this show is not about a perfect relationship. There are going to be a lot of ups and downs. There's going to be a lot of drama, a lot of violence, and this is a TVMA. There's a moment where we see Zack getting out of the shower. I'm like, Lord, this is BET Plus. I know the women are going to go nuts saying, oh, we're going to get a full body shot. I feel like, you know, people are already just foaming at the mouth waiting to see how that's going to turn out. But yeah, we get some great exterior shot scenes. Like there's a moment where I think we see Fatima, and in the background, Zack trying to catch up. They're going for a jog. We also see a moment where at the strip club, I believe, we see Fatima roughing up maybe Heather, because character synopsis: a bouncer at the strip club where Fatima and Diamond work. He has given Fatima permission to go backstage and confront Heather. So this could be in relation to the scene I talked about earlier in the video, where we see Heather coming over with her son, or her and Zack's son. What's the confrontation about? I don't know. Heather overstepping her bounds, Heather trying to get Zack for money, Heather lying about him being the father. We'll just have to wait and see. But with that being said, folks, this was a great trailer. I think it was well worth the wait. Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised we didn't get a shorter like teaser promo first, but they decided to dump everything on this Friday. And hey, I'll call it an early birthday gift since my birthday is officially Monday. So with that being said, I do have a few breakaway videos I will be doing, you know, separate videos after this trailer breakdown. You know, I'll let the trailer breakdown do its thing on YouTube, and then I'll post the other ones. But the big things to talk about, you know, the engagement ring supposedly, Fatima's past coming back to her, Zack possibly being a father, and that's about it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the video. Can't wait to see what Zatima brings to the table once it hit BET Plus next month. And yeah, it doesn't look like there's going to be that big of a gap between when Zatima becomes available to stream and when Sistas Season 5 comes to BET. So like and subscribe, follow me on social media, links are in the description below, and I will catch you in the next video.